Hello, my name's Jack.
Hello, guys.
Susan.
Alright.
Hey! Welcome back to the Pack Podcast. This is episode...
I wasn't ready at all.
You were just on your phone.
No, I was checking.
Oh my god, look at the waveform. That was loud as fuck.
Our views have gone up by 10.
If you don't mind putting your phone away, Alec.
It is away. Look, it's me putting up.
Thank you, Jamie. You just stole Alec's phone.
Whatever.
Anyway, just to introduce us normally, I'm Mason.
I'm Jason.
I'm Alec.
And today we've got a nice special guest.
Thanks.
What's your name?
Me, I'm Jack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's
What's your full name?
McGilvray.
Okay.
What's your social security number?
6.
Just Jack's our editor for the podcast. He's a lovely little resident China boy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm China.
I'm China. China.
I'm China.
How are you?
Good.
Doing anything recently? Have you got any big plans? Going to New Zealand or anything?
No, I'm just here with you in Britain. It kind of sucks.
In Britain, we've actually kidnapped you all the way from China.
They did. They came all the way.
I actually really quickly just want to get it out of the way because while it's still relevant, you two haven't played it yet. Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Great game. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Which
You will do.
Baby Yoda.
I thought was amazing. Was it? I think I was saying this the other day. I don't know if it was just the game in general, or is the fact that I was on the normal Xbox and not the Xbox One X or anything. Like I was on the standard.
PS4 had it worse for the glitches and
There was
bugs.
some like graphical stuff that didn't quite look right, and it was the first game that made me think I should have had the better. Like,
It was
Xbox
terrible
Wait,
for
what
bugs.
do you mean by it didn't look like? Was it
No,
text,
so
texture
there was
problems
loads of
or-
text problems. Things weren't loading. I fell through like the ground a couple
Yeah,
of
I've done that a couple
Yeah.
of times.
But
Also,
PS4,
the game would chug a little bit every
Yeah,
now and
yeah.
then. But I feel like if we were on the sort of pro versions of the consoles, it would have been really nice.
it was still bad.
Wait,
apparently.
sorry, what game is
Everything.
this?
Yeah.
Jedi Fallen Order, the new Star Wars game.
What do you call it? But PS4 had it worst out of everyone. But I think they're coming out with a bug.
I think it's much smoother already than when I first played it. But I'm really upset. There's no New Game Plus, and it's one of those games where I really wanted to like. When I was finished, I was like, I just want to keep going
Yeah, I
because
know.
you get to that point where you're like, at the end of like a game where you've like been building up your skills and everything. You're like, I'm so strong now, and then the game just ends. And you're like, oh, I want to feel it. Do you know what I mean? But I thought that game was amazing. And while we're on Star Wars as well, The Mandalorian.
Oh god, no.
Have you watched that yet, Jack?
No, not yet.
So
I
obviously-
just saw the memes, you know.
We're kind of
Oh,
bummed
okay.
because we don't have Disney Plus over in England yet. We don't get it till the 4th of December or somewhere around there.
It's after 2020.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Shit.
it comes out like sometime in May 2020.
So we don't get that for a little while, but we have our
To
sneaky
our
little
American
ways.
viewers out there.
But the show's amazing. I think we're... Do you know when episode 4 comes out? I would
This
just
Friday.
date this podcast, but
This Friday.
this Friday.
The next two come out this Friday.
I haven't seen episode
Every
3.
Friday. Every Friday.
Okay.
But then because it doesn't keep to a pattern.
That show's shot so well.
I know.
It's weird. It feels like new Star Wars, but it captures the original trilogy like
And
perfectly.
a bit of Clint Eastwood spaghetti western.
Oh yeah, so it's literally just like original trilogy meets like western.
Yeah, I haven't seen the third episode.
Oh, you haven't seen the third episode?
No,
Okay.
I've only seen the second.
Well, no, but the first one, it was very western.
Yeah, no, like the whole thing was very Western. I gotta agree with that. But I don't know. I had problem with the CGI, but I guess it's just because it's.
I get
bullshit.
right. There was one bit where
What
the CGI
CGI?
didn't look great.
Without spoilers.
Yeah, it's all real.
Well, I can't really talk about the specific parts.
Well, yeah, but was it a character?
No, it was mainly vehicles and animals.
There was sometimes where the
They were walking
the
backwards.
thing is riding, whatever it was.
Yeah,
But
but it's
the-
supposed to look like that.
Oh yeah, but there was one bit where it did look a bit off, but there was nothing big.
Yeah, but it's
That's
like.
that's
But obviously, the original trilogy they did stop motion, so everything looks a bit janky.
Yeah, but I love that they're using more practical effects.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know the
Like,
pets.
especially with.
But the thing is, like, I
radio.
feel like they could make it a lot more smoother, but they want it to feel like it takes place in that original trilogy.
Oh no, not that it's janky. It's just that sometimes it looks like prequel CGI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like.
No comment.
Yeah.
No comment.
But I just wanted to get that way because I knew it was. I've been really enjoying it, so I just wanted to talk about it. I've actually been brushing up on my Mandalorian lore. Yeah, Mandalore.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. But like, the whole thing is like so I didn't realise that the armour is like the big part of their culture,
Yeah.
and it does come through in the show. But like they have like I don't know what's canon anymore, but a lot of it is like obviously Legends and all that was like taken out of the picture. So like the Force Unleashed games, they're not technically canon.
Well, anything pre-Disney isn't canon, apart from obviously the films that were pre-Disney.
But like so like there's so much lore, and I don't know how much of it is still canon. But like right, Alex giving me looks now. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I want to know if the Lego
I'm
games are
fine.
still canon.
The Lego game.
The Lego Star Wars.
They're the best.
They're pre-Disney.
I think they go full under like parody.
Oh right.
Oh.
My favourite. That's Robot Chicken. No, that's
canon.
That's
Yeah, that's
canon.
canon.
Go on, you were giving me looks a minute ago, Alec.
I'm not. I'm just,
You are.
I'm just listening to the conversation
You were looking
about a
at your
show
little,
that I
looking at your little side man Jack, like what the
What
fuck
the
are
hell?
they
I thought
talking
you
Well,
said
about?
you've seen the third
No,
episode.
I haven't seen the third episode.
Why not?
I've only seen the first two. I just haven't got round to it
We'll
yet.
get round to it.
Do you know, like, okay, it's although we have our ways, it's so difficult to actually find a
I
decent
agree with
version
that.
of the third episode.
It's not fun. I'm really excited for Disney Plus to come out. It's another thing I get to pay
Let's
for
say
monthly
if
on top
this-
of Amazon Prime and Netflix
If Disney
and Now
Plus was
TV.
even out, I still wouldn't get it. I'd probably still just watch it.
I'd still
Where
pirate
do
it.
you guys pirate it?
Alright, we don't.
Well, we can't
pirate-
say
we
'cause,
don't pirate it because we like to support creators like the big
of course,
corporate
of course.
Disney.
Yeah.
Evil.
But like, why would you not get? Because basically,
Because
every
it's
time I
just
watch,
Disney scum. They're trying to just get us like it's.
I agree. Disney does suck.
They're evil.
They are.
They're
They like to
genuinely
milk
They're
everything.
literally that.
Disney are. It's scary. Disney is empire.
yeah, no, I know, but like, I really like my Marvel films.
I
and
know.
all that.
I'm gonna. But
Yeah,
either
you
I'll
don't.
just watch them on pirated at quotation marks, or
I don't think air quotations work on an audio
Listen,
podcast.
Yes, it does.
or
You should have saved
we'll just
third
watch
party.
it on like when they come out on Blu-ray or something. Like that. So I'm getting the steelbook for the Mandalorian.
Right,
It's just happening.
okay.
I'll get a helmet when I watch it. As
It's
well.
basically Red Dead Redemption 3. It's just set really far in the
Exactly. yeah.
all really far in the past.
It's just Jack Marston really old.
Just Jack Mars.
Wait, would they even release a physical copy of the show?
I imagine so, because if people want it enough, they'll do it.
I suppose.
I don't
I
know,
can imagine Disney being.
Because as you said, like Disney, they have it on a streaming service, and if it's that popular, they might just keep it on the streaming service.
Honestly,
Because I mean, who's gonna buy the rights to put it on disc? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, hello Jack.
I honestly love the looks people are giving as they walk past.
Oh yeah, we said in the second episode that it kind of feels like an interrogation room.
No, I've honestly just been winking at them. And
You know
that's
what,
it.
last
Please
I
stop.
just,
I don't want to
If
get.
they could like come in, like
This is a really good place to record.
You know, last time we had a bunch of people out there with pens and papers in their hands trying to get an autograph of us, but we just rolled down the
Oh.
planes.
Talking about this, on my way today, so I've got a nice new big coat.
Oh,
Looks
Yeah.
a bit pedo-ish.
Yeah.
I had my flat cap on as well.
Yeah.
So I was like walking to the office here,
Yeah.
and
Not
A
the
woman?
obvious, you know.
was staring at me, and I was like, "What's she looking at?" And I realised her phone was pointing towards me. Right? She'd been recording me for like 2 minutes straight as I walked past her.
Why?
I just started staring at her. I was like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And she carried on walking, and then I turned around again just to make sure she was looking at me. And she was like just staring at me like, you know when they do, like you know when like little kids that cheeky thing like, oh yeah,
Oh, wait, was
call
this a
me.
kid, or was this-
No, she was like
Oh,
our age, but she was like clearly filming me for like Snapchat or some shit.
Oh, right.
And I was like, we've just gotten really famous. And I was like, wow, I didn't realise the podcast would just take off like that. But you know what? It's been going good.
I bet she was
Oh,
thinking,
actually-
I found my dad. Is that my dad?
So you're thinking, oh my god, it's the wolf in the Pig podcast.
This
My-
classic green long coat.
My favourite fictional character.
Wait, is that your animal? Are you the wolf?
Yes.
Oh, have we actually explained that whole?
We haven't
yeah.
actually done that, have we?
No.
We're on the 4th episode. We've never actually referenced our images. Jamie
We
being
ain't furries. Clarify.
They are.
they're actually just it's a photo that we took in real life.
Yeah, it's
We
quite.
just all got in our costumes.
Actually, I
Jamie
have a
being
moment.
our resident Gingin Fox
Gingin.
expert.
Gin.
A ginger
You're my Gingin. It's like you see gingers aren't actually human. They're Gingins from the planet
What?
Ginger Biscuit.
No, that's true. That's actually. That's
So the 3 animals represent there's a fox, a wolf, and a bear. Jamie's fox, Alec is bear.
Jack's the donkey.
Yeah, speak to
Yeah.
animals.
No, what's the most Asian
Jack's the
animal?
white background.
What's the most Asian animal?
Wait, panda.
Red panda.
Yeah, panda.
I thought it was like a chicken or like
What?
fish.
No, that would be a rooster, wouldn't it? 'Cause you have a year of the
Yeah,
rooster.
yeah. See, like fish or like
Also, I feel
A
like red
dragon.
panda's more Chinese.
dragon. Yeah,
I like-
dragon's very
I
Chinese.
said panda.
Panda.
Yeah, but like I thought you meant like proper panda.
Yeah.
Like red pandas.
A
Like
Chinese person.
Oh,
Sorry, Asian.
Yeah, that's very
my
Asian.
favourite animal.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean Chinese, not Asian. Asian's like a big place.
yeah.
Could mean anything.
Asian's a big place.
Asian.
Asians are big places.
It is. It's huge.
You've been to China a couple of times, haven't you? Because
No.
is it your
What? No. What's China?
your mum? Is it your mum that lives in China?
Yes, my mother lives in the land of China.
In the mythical land of dragon people.
Yes, dragon people. Very good
What?
place.
What
Jamie,
are you
what?
asking, Jack? Go on. What were you saying, Jack?
What was this?
Sorry, Jamie was just like looking really suspicious, and then he was just kind of caressing like a leather bag.
No,
He's
I'm
just
just-
snooping around.
I was-
Basically, he's really fidgety, and he always tries to play with things in the
Yes,
office.
I'm fidgety.
And so sometimes when you hear like little bangs, it's just him hitting like coasters against the fucking table. Back to you in China though.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
this is what I want to talk
right.
about. Is when was the last time you went to China? Because you've been a couple times now.
I went.
Obviously, you used to live there. But
Yes, I went last summer. Very, very fun.
is it Ben you went with?
CC, Ben, my friend
Ben Pisacani?
Ben Pisacani.
Um,
Is he coming on the show?
I've spoke to him about it. I remember we were at the last party. and
He's
he
probably
kept,
been trying to look at us through the window, but he can't see
he
it.
kept, he kept
Oh no, I thought
That's
cut
a
that
short
out.
joke, by the way.
Cut that.
No, Ben's gonna hear that. He's gonna be really upset. So, Ben was at the last party, and he kept being like, "Can I come on your podcast?" And basically, he wasn't all that sober. So basically, I'd keep
Oh, really?
teasing him, and whenever he would do something annoying or weird, like I'd threaten, like it'd be like, "You're not coming on the podcast anymore." But he's like, "No, please, you have to let me on." And he's so great. What is it like? I looked at, we got like a new subscriber notification the other day, and I was like, "Oh, who's this?" I actually thought it was you originally because of the photo that was on there.
No, I won't be.
But it was what's his YouTube name? It was like Epic Blue Man or something.
Epic Blue Fox.
Epic Blue Flox. That's also why I thought it was Blue Flox. But his face is like one of those filters where like the mouth goes up over the nose and stuff.
Oh right.
So it's just the eyes and his big mouth, and he has
How
a
many
little
YouTube
fedora.
accounts do you have, Mason?
I have my personal one.
Yeah.
The podcast one.
Mm.
And then I think I have 2 email accounts. I think they both just sign into, because obviously they do it for Google Plus. So technically I have 3.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you'd make videos about your dog if you had a YouTube channel. It's like
Nah, because she's not like she's photogenic, but she's an asshole. Like trying to get her to sit still and stuff's really difficult. Like you couldn't have one of those like puppy channels. Like it's me and my dog, and they'd sit there all cute. Like
Your dog poses all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
She just like
poses-
sits on your bed and looks like.
But she knows when to pose. Like if she's sitting funny, and I go, "This would be a really funny photo," she'll move as soon as I get the camera out. She's a little cunt. She's yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I was just saying. No, can I?
No, please.
Wait, am I
Do
allowed to
elaborate.
swear on this?
Yeah, if you're.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's
Jesus.
Sorry, that's the baddest word.
We're
ever.
gonna demonetize now.
No,
One of the
no.
poems. Yeah.
Nah.
Alright, fair enough.
You actually mumbling to yourself in
No,
the
wait,
podcast right now.
I can tell him what it is.
Yeah.
It's basically, Alec has a book of poems, and the funniest fucking thing ever. And I was thinking maybe you could.
Is that his little dog book?
It's not a dog book.
Little dog.
It literally is a book full of poems, and some of the
It's
shit in there is
just
the
a
funniest
poetry
thing
book.
ever.
It's not the funniest thing.
Can,
just-
can you read us an excerpt?
Can I read one?
No.
Please.
Wait, we're allowed to swear on this, so there's a certain one I want to read out.
Nah.
Please.
Alright,
Oh, come on,
Come on, next time. At least like pick, because it's gonna take a while to pick out something.
Next podcast,
Well, I know which one.
bring on a poem.
Do you?
It's the one with the many fuck words.
Ah, yes.
Whoa.
It's just
Yeah.
the pen that's got like fuck in every sentence.
It's quite hilarious.
Have you got it on you now?
Yeah.
Can you read it?
Oh,
can
please,
can
please,
Jamie
please
read it?
read
First?
it.
Please, it'll be
Oh,
really
read
good.
Jamie, read
Mate,
it.
it's gonna be fucking weird, but you know.
Good. I like that.
No, let me find it. You guys carry on.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
But-
look at that. Is that Jamie?
Oh, have you just got naked women in your books?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all of Alex books.
Is this the one?
No, I'm trying to find it. I think it was like.
So okay, so I thought these were
49.
poems that he'd come up with himself.
No.
Nah.
Okay,
Wait, do you just carry this around with you like all the time?
Read it on the bus.
He's an artist,
Inspiration,
dude.
man.
Damn,
read it on the bus.
Right,
I'm on chapter 5 of my poetry book.
fucking boring.
that's so good. You can actually read.
I know. Such a fucking elevation.
I've been reading through the Peaky Blinders book at the minute, about like the real Peaky Blinders.
It goes on for way too long.
That's right.
You know,
You
talk
don't
your
have to
fucking
read it,
mouth.
or you can just read a little bit if you want.
I'm so glad
Okay.
I did watch Peaky Blinders.
What do you mean you're so
What?
glad?
Because you guys hyping it up so much.
You just sound like Alec.
Yeah.
Like, if
Right.
anything,
Right.
if we go, this show's really good, we love
You
it,
guys
we're
are
going
in
to
the
talk about it.
Mandalorian.
Basically,
No, exactly. I
No.
don't want to watch it now because you guys are hyping it
Yeah,
up too
Baby
much.
Yoda ruins fucking Mandalorian with the.
Yeah, but I hate what you two are so. You two are so like against mainstream. Like, well, like this show's really good.
We're too edgy, you know.
Like,
We're
it's-
too
it's- and-
alternative.
and
Here
you're like,
goes the poem.
Okay, go on.
This one's called Evidently Chicken Town. The fucking cops are fucking keen. The fucking keep it's.
Okay, you can't read.
Oh, I can't
All of that, and you couldn't even read it.
read. But it's got Marge on the phone. Here's a picture of what it looks like.
Oh, I remember you buying
No,
that.
we're not putting that photo.
Really?
I think I was there when you bought
Is it
that.
the last episode you tried to put a photo in as well?
Did you not put it in?
Well, Jack's edited it, and I don't think
Oh
he's
yeah,
noticed
I'll
it.
do it, don't worry.
Oh, it's
Is
just
it the... Okay.
Oh, that's my thing.
Oh yeah, put
I
this
don't
in.
think-
Send me the
Put Marge in.
timestamp and then I'll add
No, because you've
actually-
edited
bad
the thing. I don't know where it
idea.
is.
Oh,
It's near the end though.
was that... I swear that's the one... This episode, like the one I'm editing now.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I haven't... I can still add that.
Yeah, I know you
Oh
can.
nice. See, there you
What
go.
I'm saying
No
is,
problem.
I don't think you would have remembered unless you brought it up.
Well, what's the photo?
I don't remember what you were on
I can't
about.
remember either.
Send me a timestamp and I'll add like
Yeah,
a
send
photo.
him a timestamp.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I can't.
I don't know why you're looking at Jamie. He doesn't do anything. He just shows up and just
I'm
talks
sorry.
shit for an hour.
Who's at the front of the podcast logo? The fox. Who's the fox? Me. Yeah, that's right.
You drew the photo.
I know.
Shut up.
You could have coloured the fox white and coloured the wolf orange and put.
Why would I have done that?
Because I could. I don't know.
Anyway, I want to go back to Jack in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Chinatown. Alright.
Distracted.
You always talk about really weird things that you do in China.
Okay. China's a very different place, okay? The laws there don't apply. Well, some
laws
do.
just don't apply.
Some do, but they only apply for the people that actually live there, so not for foreigners. So you can go there and do...
Where do you come on that spectrum? Because you're a bit of both.
I'm a bit of both, but... Right. I'm a bit of both when I want to be Chinese there. So if, like, there's some special hotels that you can't stay in if you're foreign. So I just go there and, like, speak in the most, like, fluent way possible so they don't know I'm
Are you a bit
foreign.
like Mystique from X-Men? Like, sometimes you're blue and you look like a mutant, and then
Yeah.
sometimes you, like, blend in with the crowd.
Yeah, I blend in when I want to blend in.
And then other times you turn
Wait, so
yellow.
what sort of laws do they have over there that are much different to ours?
Well, they have a drinking law, but they don't. So, like, you can drink at, like, 12.
What is the age? What is meant to be the like legal age?
I think it's, like, 18, but yeah.
Isn't the age of consent for sex over there, like, really low?
No, that's
like
Japan.
16.
That's
So Japan is, like, 12.
Jesus, dude.
There's 18, but, like, yeah, all the kids... Yeah.
All the kids are crazy, dude.
Porn's blocked there, so all the kids are just, like, you know, if you can't watch porn...
Isn't...
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
what
sex.
happened with
That's a
that
human right.
porn block in UK? Did that actually happen? It didn't,
Yeah,
did
it did
No.
happen.
Did it?
I went onto Pornhub one day and it was like, okay, you have to register for a porn license. I was like, okay.
Can I say, I really hope the people behind this glass can't hear us. That would be so embarrassing.
Oh, no.
I've been thinking about this for like the last few podcasts, and I was like, they're so quiet. Either they're really quiet or we're just really loud.
They're just listening to us.
And yet we still get to come back. Maybe they just enjoy it.
Maybe.
I feel like closing the blinds doesn't actually dampen the sound at all. But
Can you
I really want to
do
open
not,
the
do
blind.
not open
and
the
see
Don't
them.
open the blind. Do not open the fucking blind. You're so
Just
If
uncomfortable.
we
there.
open the blind, you're so...
Just 4 kids staring at my
No, so when we walk out, we'll just see if they're like staring at
We
us
just
over their
get. We
shoulder.
just can get.
I
a
don't
round
know,
of
because
applause
whenever
when
we try
walk
and walk out, like, I try and get us out as quickly as we can, and you lot kind of linger in the like hallways on the way out. Like last time when we all walked out and then you like left your fucking wallet or bag in it.
Oh god.
And then you actually tried to like force your way back into the office.
So awkward.
We stood outside that door for like 10 minutes, and then you got escorted back in to go get your bag.
Yeah. It's like if okay, so if you want to get into this room, you got to go through so many hoops and people to like just find one person that can unlock that fucking door.
Yeah.
It takes forever.
I don't actually know what they do here. Like, I know they
Will
work
we
for a
ever get the
magazine.
code at some point?
I think they have like fobs.
Oh.
Technically, we're guests here. We don't pay. We don't
We'll be
actually.
honest, yeah.
Because if you think about it, we benefit from them, but we they don't really benefit
We
from us.
provide them entertainment.
Yeah, they can hear us.
This is,
Yeah,
this is
well,
like a live
just-
radio show.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing that competition.
Imagine if they like broadcast. This is actually soundproof room. They're just broadcasting it into that room.
It's like speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just can't hear it. Oh, that'd be fun.
It is quite awkward becoming because we're like 4, rambunctious, loud young lads, and
Rambunctious.
everyone in here like everyone just keeps staring at us. Did she look very entertained? She
did.
It sounded like she could actually hear us. She's like, yeah,
Yeah,
you are
we can hear you.
rambunctious. But they're also quite like, because they're actually working in there right now, doing their quote unquote jobs.
What are they?
What
doing?
do they do?
So this is for
Rife
Rife magazine. Over there, there's the
Oh,
little
yes.
logo. They're like a magazine for young people. But I don't think everyone
Why
here
does
is
it
like.
just have pictures?
I don't think everyone here is like full time employed. What did you say?
So do they just have pictures in it?
Well, I think there's a bit more than just
Well, you
pictures.
said it's a magazine for young people.
Yeah.
I can't read, and I'm young.
If you can't read, is every book just a picture book?
Yes.
Wow.
I
Good.
jumble up the words until it makes a picture.
What kind of stuff does Vibe magazine talk about? Like, what are young people into?
Yeah, like probably, or
Like
it'd be
random
like.
stuff, like the Reza documentary.
Yeah.
Let's not out people with their names on.
Oh, sorry.
We'll blur
Who's
that name
Reza?
out.
He's not even listening to you.
We'll blur that name
I
out.
hope you know that when he edits the podcast, he doesn't actually listen to the podcast. He goes to the start and he goes to the end and then he saves it.
Just adds like weird transitions for something that's just audio.
I do listen to the middle.
You do not.
I do.
I would
Sometimes.
look at the
'Cause
time and then. You know,
Jamie keeps getting to the point where he keeps trying to ask you to do things, and I feel like you'll never pick up on it unless someone tells you about it.
Okay. Fine. I'll listen to the pod.
No, I don't think you should,
Oh,
because I
I
think
think
it's funnier
so.
if he just doesn't have any
I
power
want to make
over.
a joke, but I don't know if it's offensive.
Okay.
So I'll make it anyway.
Okay.
It sounds like an Asian person trying to say Life magazine.
No, it doesn't.
Life magazine.
Right. Jamie, you're not allowed to make those jokes here.
Oh, you'll blur that out.
You
mate.
don't have the pass.
Yeah.
Who has the pass?
Alec has the Asian pass.
Alec is.
And I
Not,
don't even use it.
Yeah.
Alec is Asian, he's from Mexico.
he's from Mexico.
It's the most
They
Asian
speak
place ever.
Spanish over there.
Fuck off.
Are you chewing gum right now?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Got a problem with
Could
that?
you do
Swallow
it?
it.
Swallow
No.
it.
Why would I fucking do that?
Well, because this is
You can't pick it up in the microphone.
We'll see about that.
You're an awful person.
Hey, there's probably some viewers that get off, so that's okay.
I don't want them on
Yeah,
that
this
Oh
is-
yeah,
this
we
is
can do ASMR. How you guys doing?
Absolutely not.
No, no ASMR.
Can I go
How's
check my
China?
No, you can check your phone. You know what? You show up late. You're probably drunk. You're chewing gum, and you want to check your phone that Jamie stole off you.
phone?
Alec,
Might
why are
be
you
my mum.
drunk?
You're itching now. Oh, what's the matter?
Ah,
with
okay,
oh,
okay,
take
like,
some more
I'll-
drugs.
I'll sit quietly.
We're sending you straight to rehab after the podcast. What did you just...
Oh no, it's just
I've just realised you've got a nice yellow sweater on.
thank you.
Very
They
similar
call
to
me
mine.
Captain Kirk.
Fuck.
Yay.
I lost the bet.
I predicted you'd pick up on this yellow jumper.
So we made a bet and you just made me lose you.
That's a shame. He told me he was going to get it like 4 times. So basically, Jamie copies everyone else's wardrobe. And
He owes more money now.
No, fuck off.
does it count even more that I've done it on the podcast? And I've public
Well, he said
people-
he's got till the end of the podcast.
Well, you fucked me over.
Hey, it's okay.
But it's a little joke that we have. That it's real life where
It's starting to get serious and quite offensive.
good. So stop doing it. You stole the boots.
Yeah, you saw
Um,
my denim jacket.
You saw the. You remember when
That
you
is
saw
true.
you saw. I did it in retaliation in my defense.
Oh right.
Because you saw my jumper and you was like, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I was gonna
right.
get a yellow jumper.
Let's
I
go back
I was
to
thinking of
China.
getting one like that.
Let's go back to China.
I'm watching you, sunshine.
Okay. Moonlight.
Oh. Back to China. You were saying that like you don't get public transport or anything. You hire out like scooters.
Oh yes, you can. Right, so
Do you not need like a license to get this?
no, they don't care.
Wait, are you serious?
Like honestly, there's just like these little scooters everywhere. That's like their main mode of transport.
Oh, it's like okay. I think
You
Yeah,
know how we
electric
have those like
vehicles.
little yellow bikes on Bristol,
Yeah.
but like motorized.
that's awesome.
No, it's so fun. They go really fast as well. So you just like go around the city. Like all the edgy kids have one. They
Yeah.
take their girlfriends on it, and, like dump them in the river.
They'll dye the head ginger on the way out as well.
They do.
Did like attack speakers. Oh, shit.
Just broke your chair.
We should talk Canada.
No,
No,
none of
no
us have
one
been
knows
to
We're not
Well,
going to Canada.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, yeah, we'll go.
Pack podcast going to Canada, aren't
Our vlog.
they? We'll be
trip
touring
away to
around Canada. Meet us somewhere in the
Which
snow.
we'll be out in a park somewhere. You can find us in the wilderness.
Why do
Um,
you like Canada so much? Because you're a
Thanks
little
for
bit,
asking, Alec.
the beautiful outdoors and the luscious
the beautiful
forest. they
outdoors
have.
and the mountains. There's a place called Lake Louise. It's very nice.
Jamie also gets all of his interest from films and TV shows.
That's not
like
true.
Fargo.
Fargo
that's
is
in
actually in Minnesota.
That's not
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right. Say it right, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
You're supposed to be going there. You don't even know.
Minnesota's not in Canada.
I know. Shut up. I'm Asian. Okay, how wrong?
So yeah, you were asking about Canada, Mason?
No, it wasn't actually.
Oh, okay. But since you brought
Oh,
up
so
Minnesota.
our friend,
Jamie.
our friend, no, Our friend the other day was like, "Oh, so I might be leaving to New Zealand, on a work visa." Like, this was like last night. It was like really out of the blue. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah.
For like just because he was just kicked out of college, so he's got right back on the horse again. Fuck it, I'll just go really far away.
We love.
Do you know what he's doing over
Yeah,
there
we
yet, or is he just going over there and finding
Fruit
work?
picking.
What fruit
He's
picking?
doing fruit
No, he's
picking.
actually doing fruit picking.
He is doing fruit.
Is that a
He
proper
told us.
profession in
Yeah.
New Zealand?
You know, since he likes medical science and all that sort of stuff, what else better to do than fruit picking?
Botanical strawberry farmer.
Exactly. He's gonna get bored of that very quickly.
Yes, fruit picking. Like, I get bored of like picking grapes off a stem after like a minute.
That's why I need one grape a day.
Viewer.
Yeah, he is our main
Like-
viewer.
11. This is
John,
what
we
we
love
love
you. We love you.
This is why we bring him up all the time.
Yeah, right.
But then all of a sudden, Mr. Foxy Bingo over here,
That's
he's
me.
like, guys, like straight after he talked about going to New Zealand, like this big life plan. Jamie thought, this is a good opportunity. So he's like, guys, I've got something really important to say. I'm going to be moving to Canada. And my favourite part is, we were currently, because I was asking a question in scripture, I was like, what age did you finish school and what age did you start secondary school? And you were like, guys, I'm going to be moving to Canada. And everyone just kept ignoring you and talking about what age you leave school at. And it was like, me and someone else, and they were like, should we just get back to what Jamie just said? Because like everyone was just ignoring it. And then I think I was in the middle of writing out something like, coincidence that you're saying it just after New Zealand. And you were like, guess I'm just kidding, I'm not really good. But like, you really just went for it. Like,
His thing, I said it thinking I'm obviously kidding, and John just fucking believes it. Bless his soul.
What was that laugh?
bless
That's the
his
Leon
soul.
laugh.
He did pass away recently on his way to New
Yeah,
Zealand,
yeah.
so tragic. Fruit picking.
New Zealand's on like third on my list of where to go.
Is it?
Actually, wait, no, it's
What's so special about New Zealand?
it's fucking beautiful.
It's just one of those places
It's
that I
close
think.
looking to Canada.
Give me your list.
My
Obviously,
list.
Canada's at the top.
Canada's at the top.
America second.
America and maybe Tokyo is a joint second, and then New Zealand.
They're very
What
different
about
places.
the
I know.
China? Come to China.
Yeah, go to China.
I don't really care for China.
Isn't Tokyo in China?
Yeah, Tokyo in China. It is.
Well, no, it's, I want to see like I want to see Japan's countryside as well. Japan's countryside looks really nice. I just like mountains. That's why I want to go to Canada.
Mm.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you know that they got scratch and sniff money? Did we
No.
talk about this?
Well, it says like maple syrup.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were taking the piss.
No, they genuinely do. They have scratch and sniff money.
So I was too.
Yeah, I think it's worn out. Yeah, they have scratch and sniff money in Canada, but I think it's obviously worn out now because they've had it for a while now and people have been handling it. But they had scratch and sniff money.
So like this was ages ago, but my stepdad,
This
his
is.
I don't know what that is.
I say my
I don't know.
stepdad, the guy that used to be my mum's partner, right? His brother lives over in Canada. So when I was
Yeah.
really young, we all went over.
But you went to Canada.
Yeah,
You've been to Canada.
yeah,
You've
It
been
was-
to Canada.
yeah.
Jamie, it's okay.
Why haven't you ever told me this?
Because you were obsessed with it, and I thought it would crush you. Or...
It has.
It's a hell.
How's the crushing?
So long story
What's it
short,
like?
we were walking through because he has like not a cabin, but he lives quite out of the way. And it was like snowing like fuck because obviously they get quite a lot of snow
It's
up there.
Canada.
Yeah, we saw a bear out in the forest.
Yeah.
And it was my mum's not the most healthy person,
Mm-hmm.
so when I saw a bear, I thought this is great because I'm not worried because if I love that you're getting a photo of this is just the face he's making at the minute.
I'm putting this on the podcast. Just
Are you actually there?
yeah, of course.
He's very angry.
Anyway, we saw a
Anyway,
bear.
Ryan
I
is-
thought if I
Your
run
mum
away,
ate a
he'll
bear.
eat my mum. I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And that was the story.
So bear nearly.
How old are you when you went to Canada?
I was really young, I was like 6.
Okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
It's not as bad. Couldn't enjoy maple
You
syrup.
can enjoy the fine art of the forest.
Fine art of
The redwood forest.
You couldn't live with all the little tree people.
Exactly.
You got a
Where'd you
list?
stay in Canada?
What, a list of countries I want to go to?
Mm.
Oh, let's see.
China.
That's definitely.
I
on
feel
my
like your
list.
list is going to really contrast with his because you want to go places that are like more like travel based.
Yeah.
Kinda. I want to go to Hong Kong for the high rises.
I will
Is that the top
Wait,
of
you
your
want
list?
to go Hong Kong?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to go to Hong Kong.
Well,
right?
obviously
Hong
not
Kong?
now.
When,
like,
when
not
they
at
get
the
when
moment.
their government gets sorted out.
I don't
think.
think
Oh,
they
right,
will.
yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think it'll ever be the same, dude. Like
And we
after.
can start a civil war over there. It'd be a laugh.
Well, I still want to go there even if the country isn't. Well, not the country.
So say
but
this is a top
the
10,
cities
right?
and
Is this
shit.
is Hong Kong at the top of your list?
Yeah.
Hong Kong is very nice.
Let's wait.
I
Wait
do
on that.
aesthetically.
Give me a top 5 if you've
Top
got
5, Hong Kong, for the high rises and just the overall atmosphere there.
The high rises are really nice.
I know. Chile, because obviously need to get into the roots.
Mexico.
Fuck off.
The roots of
one.
Mexico.
Chile, comma Mexico.
I really want to go to Germany because I love their music scene
Like sausages.
and I like sausages.
Thailand.
Their music scene isn't
You
their
know
music
what?
scene
Yeah.
like really
I want to go
like
to Thailand.
Yeah, we're
like
Thailand.
wearing like Lederhoses and stuff?
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
What about Thailand? You always talk about Thailand, but is that just because it's cheap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thailand is so cheap.
Anywhere
You get
else?
to be a king.
That's like my top.
Are you sure?
4.
No, in the western region.
Well, yeah, obviously there's stuff like America I'd like to visit. And you know,
Europe.
You know, America's,
Argentina.
America's north neighbours.
Dakota.
Alaska.
Oh, a bit south. of that.
Rio.
Rio.
You get into the begins with Canada.
Mexico.
I can't get over these people looking at us.
Come on, let's go to the United States of Canada.
What?
You've obviously been to China. Have you been anywhere else exciting?
I love Thailand. Like that place. Freaking love it.
Everything
It's
they're
the
just tied
best.
together.
Every like
You got
Thailand
Ladyboys.
is so.
They didn't even hear you.
I know.
What did you say?
No, there was.
What did you
You
say?
can hear it when you listen back to the
Funny.
podcast, can't you?
Okay.
It was funny.
So is it just China and Thailand you've been?
Yeah, and like of course England.
Weren't you saying that like there's some weird places in China where you can just like you go into? I remember seeing like pictures of you and Ben under 18, and you've just seen like some clubs and stuff.
Oh, like I
What?
said, the drinking rule there is any age.
Do you not get bouncers in fucking China?
Yeah, they do, but if you're foreign, you become VIP instantly. Like, they see you, they're like, oh, come on in. Like, Ben and me,
Stop the chewing gum.
like,
It's not allowed.
we got into a fancy club. Everyone was, like, in suits and stuff. Me and Ben, I was wearing, like, a freaking Rick and Morty t-shirt and, like, some shorts.
they're
we-
wearing shorts and and like they're just talking to like Yakuza members like with
Like,
fucking swords
everyone
and
was in
shit. Like,
suits and they, like, drove Lamborghinis and stuff. And, like, we just walked into this
they're
fancy
like
club.
they're like gambling thousands. Like, how much is a lot of money in China? It's yen, isn't it?
Yen. I thought it was yuan.
How much would like £1,000 be in yen? Not specifically, but like how much would a large amount of
Okay,
money?
so, like, £1
It'd be like
equals-
$1 million yen.
Yeah, that's like
Wait, really?
1,000.
Yen's like
Just like
the numbers are a
Well,
lot
I'm
bigger.
still poor.
just minus.
Because is it 100 yen is a dollar or a pound?
dollar? It's £1 equals 10 yuan.
Oh really?
Yon.
Yuan.
Yawn.
Why yon? Jing?
Yuan.
Sorry, what? We were speaking. Is
Why yon?
it a friend of yours or is it a friend of Ben's, May?
May. Oh, Jamie's.
She saw a photo of Jamie recently. I imagine you don't get many natural gingers in China.
No, we're all ginger
She,
there.
they're yeah. So like I remember when you dyed your hair ginger.
Wait, what? You had your hair dyed orange?
Yeah, beginning of
It's really popular in China to dye your hair ginger.
I know.
But basically, you or Ben's friend May saw a photo of Jamie, who's a very natural auburn,
That's the one.
and she was like really obsessed with him.
She was.
I think she literally said the words, "Oh my god, I think I'm obsessed." So not only will you be treated like VIP, you can drink underage because
I'm 18.
you look.
And
I
also
am
you're
18.
pale.
You look.
I am 18.
Moving on.
They love pale men.
China just seems like a place.
Watch me get tanned as soon as I fucking...
No. They honestly love pale men. That's like their thing.
Am I pale?
Like your skin color would be like they're like God standard. Like you
Your
go in-
mustache should make them all melt. Have you shaved recently?
No.
Because I feel like your chin is
My chin, what?
your chin like looks clean. Like it looks like you've
No, it's probably just the...
like
Like-
the white light.
The
in
white
your
light.
beard.
I need to shave my whole beard. I like how it's coming along, my big bushy beard right now.
You can
But
you can
it's-
you can
yeah.
hear it in the
Yeah,
audio.
You can hear it. Listen to that beard.
Look into
Oh.
listen
My
to that
leather
leather
beard.
sounding beard.
Yeah.
Alec, how are you?
Doing good.
Got any-
She's just dying.
I'm just relaxing.
You're just relaxing.
Yeah.
Since you're a resident wild card and chav, doing anything?
How much?
You want to be a chav, don't complain.
You literally were talking about how nice high rises are the other day.
Yeah. That's so,
Wait, ideal life.
I remember
Oh,
that was the best.
That's so nice.
Wait, they're aesthetically pleasing to look at in terms of photos, but I wouldn't want to live there.
I would.
Get stabbed.
Yeah, but just
Have
imagine.
you ever
like,
seen the Doctor
yeah,
episode?
Just imagine just living in a nice high rise. You can go out on the balcony, have a nice smoke whenever you want, see the city.
You make it sound like a Miami like penthouse, but it's just some like
And it's
some
just a
Bristol
concrete
high
block.
rise.
You know,
You got to have a
like,
nice
you
smoke,
got-
and someone goes, "Oh, dickhead!
Yeah, but you know you've got
It's
loud
very
neighbours, but
distinct.
that's character.
Put your shirt on, faggot."
It's very dystopian looking.
Is
But-
it?
Oh yeah, they are dystopian looking, but you wouldn't want to live
No.
there.
I would.
Yeah.
Jamie wants
Well,
to
they,
live
they, they,
If you got to people in a high rise,
enjoy-
no one goes, "Oh yeah, do you know what? This is my dream. I've always wanted to be. I never want to move." They go, "I would love a house on the floor."
But,
Okay, let's all
just
say
find
our
them cozy.
ideal places to live.
high rises.
Mine would be very similar to yours, but
Oh,
I feel like
sorry.
yours would be a bit more drastic. Actually, no, I'm very basic. I want the really like basic suburban lifestyle. I want wife, 2 kids, nice house, good job.
I want 2 or 3 kids.
I want a really standard life.
What the hell?
What?
You guys want kids?
Well, eventually, not now. Like when I want
Not
one
now, but I've-
like
mate,
early 30s, mid 30s.
I've always wanted kids. I've always wanted a boy and a girl, or 2 girls.
I just want to be cooler than someone.
I just wanted to say I had sex and proof. she's my loss of virginity proof.
Just like carry your children around as trophies.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, I had sex.
I
That's
put her
right.
in a glass case when I go in. Yeah, no, I just want a really generic suburban life. Jamie, I assume you want to live up in a cabin by some lake.
It's something like that. That's where I'd love
Stop
to live.
showing me photos. It's
Wait.
an audio podcast.
No, I know,
Describe
but
the
I'm
photo.
just
describe
the
the
photo.
No, don't need
There's
to.
a
I'll
tree-
put up the
Wait,
photo.
hang on.
just
It's
for
not.
you. I
You've
will.
gone from putting no photos up to putting 4 photos up and something else.
I'll put Jamie in there.
Okay, so for people that know what Canada look like, there's trees.
The
Thank you.
green.
The end.
They're green, even in autumn. There are white, snowy mountains next to a nice lake where I presumably would fish, with a nice little wooden cabin
Alex got his
where,
nose turned off for this.
where I would. Do you not? Does this not appeal to you?
No, you just.
I'll be
you
honest
sound
with
like a
you,
fucking
right?
old man.
He is an old man.
Well, no, basically, you're gonna be all by yourself.
No, what?
No, what are you
You'll
gonna
have
do?
a wife. You'll
You're
have
gonna
a wife.
fish, and you're gonna get bored of fishing, and then what? The fuck
I'd
are you
have the
gonna do?
fish. No, wait, what do you mean I'd be all by myself? I'd be with someone.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I mean yeah,
Just
I
because I
know,
don't have some
I know,
noisy
but
cabin
you can't be
fucking
with the
neighbours
same
in my
person
fucking-
all the time, 24/7.
I can't, what?
Being the same person 24/7.
Oh, but and your flat neighbours will comfort you, will they?
If you got more rent, I'm really sad. I don't give a fuck. Give me more rent. Oh, John, you're always going to cheer me up.
Also, I'd live reasonably close to some sort of like town.
No, do you know what I think would be better is if that was like a
Jack
holiday.
would put a photo up of where I'd like to live.
Okay.
That should be more of like a holiday getaway. I think it's nice to have one of those cabins that you can go away to, like for a holiday. I wouldn't want to live there all the time.
I would honestly like to live.
Yeah, but I think you would get bored. You get bored really easily of things.
Well, no, wait.
That's
At
what
Remember,
my
remember
age,
that time when you made me buy Minecraft, saying that you were going to keep playing it and you stopped playing it?
oh, what are you on
like,
about?
immediately?
We played.
that would just be like that. You would just leave it.
You will literally
You would just
buy
walk.
it.
You would just walk away from the house.
I know what
away
you
to
do.
another.
You'll buy it. You'll watch an episode.
I'll build it.
You watch a Blade Runner, and you'll be like, I really want to live in a high rise right now. And then you'd go back to a city and you'd sell the cabin. The cabin is a great holiday home, I think.
Right now, yeah, I probably get bored of it. When I'm in my peak in my 20s, I'd my middle-aged peak 20s. That's when late 30s.
Because you're
I'd
gonna die at like 50.
exactly from all the
Drugs.
yeah. Listen, let me have.
I
my...
quite like the idea of Alec being not the healthiest person we know in terms of lifestyle,
What?
but you
What?
absolutely outliving Jamie.
I probably will.
You will.
I probably would.
You think he'd outlive me,
Of course. Easily.
Yeah.
and you'd outlive me.
Yeah.
And how's
I'm
that?
Asian.
Eat my
They're
brains.
eternal.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
pretty. Yeah, we are.
They have reincarnation, don't they? With
In
Ganesh.
China. Only in China.
Oh yeah,
There's
only the
Ganesh.
Chinese are the reincarnation.
Oh yeah, shit. That's my god.
No, it's not. It's an Indian god, you silly cunt.
It's in Asia. That's
What
why.
is your god again?
Buddha?
Is it?
It's Buddha. Yeah, in China, I think. Actually, no. They
Is
don't.
Buddhism Chinese?
Mine's deep.
No, not really. They're not allowed religion in China. They just have like the.
I'm pretty sure they have Chinese gods.
No, they don't anymore. They just have
They're
like the Chinese
Caucasian.
president in every church. They just put a picture of him up and they're like, yeah, this is your god.
Because
I'm
I know
pretty sure it is Buddha.
It is Buddhism. It
Yeah,
is Buddhism.
It's Buddhism.
It's like
I
that's
always
their
thought
main.
that Buddhism was like more
in
India.
Indonesia.
India.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I know that.
No,
Are you sure?
main religion is
Because
Buddhism.
what
Are you sure?
religion is like Ganesh and
That's
all that?
that's
Shiva.
Hinduism. That's Hinduism.
Sikhism.
Or Hinduism.
No,
It is Hinduism. Shiva.
no, he said Sikhism.
Sikhism. No.
Isn't that
Hinduism.
Bebo?
Stop
Yeah,
clicking
you
it.
know who that was.
No.
That's fucking brilliant.
He looks-
So happy.
People keep walking past, and Jack keeps like winking and clicking at them, and it's really uncomfortable.
No, it's not. That guy smiled at me.
I
He
don't-
was a humble looking
Yeah,
guy.
he wants my children.
He probably likes it.
My friend, I
Yeah.
don't think
Oh,
Sikhism
yeah,
has.
No, it's Hinduism and Buddhism.
Yeah, no, I don't think Sikh have like Ganesh and all that.
I don't know.
I turned it on silent for you, mate.
Just give it. Pass it. My God.
What's he doing?
Oh, Alec was trying to throw his
Don't
train.
put it on silent because.
It's on silent.
No. Don't, I
Take it
didn't
back.
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's stop talking.
Yeah,
So
Canada.
ASMR.
No,
Guys.
our
So
viewers.
Buddhism
very-
doesn't really have like a specific location. I think it is just quite big over in.
Here's a picture
parts
of
of
what
Asia.
Buddhism looks like from Jack.
What did you say to me?
Here's a picture of what Buddhism looks like from Jack.
There you
Put
go.
this on screen now.
Just a picture of Jamie.
It's just you bold with a big bean in the middle of your head. Be like a baked bean that
No,
you've got
mate.
stuck there.
No, Mason, honestly, help me edit that. Help me make do that.
I'll do that for you.
Nice. I'll actually put it in.
Oh god.
Bit of brown sauce in the middle of your forehead, like. Oh.
Why is everybody bullying me about Canada?
Because all you do every
Listen.
not bullying you. You can do, but it's like every 5 minutes. Like, I'd love to go to Canada.
Oh, I want. Wait. As
If,
soon as I
if
go
we
there,
were
I'll
in a
stop talking
room
about it, yeah?
and a photo of Canada came up, you couldn't not say something. You couldn't just sit there and be like, You'd have to be like,
Yes,
oh
bro.
my god, it's Canada. Oh my god.
Why am I sounding like Trump?
Trump.
Because you're annoying.
I
It's
feel
my little
like
hands, isn't it?
Spicy.
Jamie, you get obsessed with things very,
It's very
easily.
true.
And the thing is, if you see them, you can't hold it, and you have to like let people know that you like
It's
that
very
thing.
true. Is this a problem? For you
It's
guys?
getting a problem.
It's getting a problem. And how does this? Let's talk.
How
Every
does
time
this-
Jack sees a photo of China, he just goes, "Oh my god, it's China!" He goes,
Right.
He just
Cool.
makes Chinese
China.
noises.
All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this together, guys, because I need to fix me as a person.
"We're not,
We're not doing this.
We're not
No,
doing
we're not
it.
doing
No,
this.
No,
now.
I think
Right.
this should.
We've had enough
This is like
interventions.
group
I agree,
therapy.
yeah,
group
this is
therapy.
group-
We've had
therapy.
enough interventions this
Please,
week.
let's
Alright.
talk about how this affects you guys.
No, well, it's just irritating, isn't it?
Oh, it's just irritating. It's not actually a problem
Well,
You'd watch a film, okay?
with Canada.
No,
No, just-
I don't
just
think I'd
any
watch it
film.
then. I don't
think
think
it's
I'd,
any-
unless
any
as
sort of
Canada,
media.
What's the point?
Any sort of media that you
Like
get
Fargo.
influenced by.
Let's say Fargo for
Oh, no,
example.
we're
you
not
know when
going there.
you know when I
Like Northern
introduced
Star.
you know when I
Well,
intro-
guys,
you know when I introduced you to Greta Van Fleet, and then you now have it as your wallpaper on your phone, and
I
you
don't
keep
know
trying
what
to
you
tell
mean.
me about the band I told you.
My wallpaper on my phone. I'm sorry, does that look like Greta Van Fleet to you?
Yeah, it does.
It is. Well, have you noticed?
Or it's like when you watch Joker, like all you
Oh my
send in
God.
chat is like Joker
was
gifs.
pretty good.
Joker gifts, and then you'll send the music from the soundtrack.
Honestly, if I was in all seriousness, Joaquin Phoenix should have put a Canadian accent on as Joker.
Should have had some maple syrup on hand.
Exactly. Just instead of
Just rubs
wiping
it.
the blood, he's
Yeah,
wiping
maple syrup.
He's got like bacon and eggs in his mouth and shit like.
Oh.
Oh.
See, Canada's fun to talk about.
Damn it.
I just want to. I had a question about like I had a thing that I thought you could help me with, right?
Right.
Since we were on about Star Wars, I started thinking before I came up. Do you know when they go to Cloud City? I think it is.
Yeah.
Um, and is it Bespin?
Yeah.
And stop fucking putting your thumbs up at people.
I want someone to interrupt.
You know when Han Solo like shoots Darth Vader,
Yeah.
and Darth Vader puts his hand out. Does Darth Vader stop that bolt with his robotic hand or with the Force?
Robotic hand. It's robotic hand. It was intended robotic hand.
And it wasn't the Force.
It wasn't the Force.
Okay, that was a way quicker conversation. That I thought.
Yeah, no.
How do you know it's the robotic hand?
Because I was a big nerd.
Yeah, but like, did it say somewhere?
Right,
or-
so George Lucas originally intended it to be a robotic hand. Because he never had visions of the Force stopping bullets back then. But then he decided in a Blu-ray edition that no, it's the Force. But no, it's a robotic hand.
Stop. Right. Sorry. You keep hearing giggling and mumbling in the background because these people
They're
are
thinking
like
of Canada.
they have like ADHD. But me and Jamie were having a nice civil conversation about Star Wars, and in the corner of my eye, it's just Jack really aggressively tickling Alex's beard, and then he kept looking at me, and then he reached over there and tickled my beard.
I like beards.
It's
I
just-
like
I
beards.
like beards.
Beards are nice, aren't they?
I don't wanna
Why
grow-
didn't you take my beard?
What beard?
See, people don't really.
He's
People
joking,
just don't know you have big because that photo that we have on the podcast was taken before.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
a beard.
that was
Yeah,
like-
he
that was a
definitely
few
has
That
a
was
beard.
taken when you were
I
12,
didn't-
so
yeah.
I would know.
Wait, what photo on the podcast?
The photo we used for the podcast was taken when you were really young, back in
Alright.
school.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have a big ginger beard.
No, he has a beard.
I
He's got
shaved
hair like
I
Norman
shaved
Reedus.
a Canadian flag into it. It's where I still my maple.
Do you know what? The Canadian flag's pretty
It's
cool.
pretty cool.
It's,
You know what, speaking of the Canadian flag,
Canada.
Ah. The best thing about the best
can
thing
I draw?
like
Can I
about
draw the thumbnail for this episode, please?
If you're,
Thank you.
Just gonna draw Canada.
I'm gonna draw so much Canadian shit.
are you just gonna like do a collage of Canadian
Yeah.
stuff? You can do like Nick.
No,
Oh my
that,
God.
no, that guy
Oh my
likes
God.
You nodded at us. Go
To
have a
be
go
fair-
at him.
Oh, he's
He's coming back for us.
I really hope it was picked up on the mic.
Oh yeah, she is.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on in, gentlemen. What are you all up to?
We're on a podcast. How are you?
What, live? Or you just
Yeah.
recording?
Well,
not
not
live,
live,
not
but we're
live.
recording it.
Yeah, so what are you doing then? Are you the new Rife?
So we did a BFI with Bex.
Yeah, so you part of the new group coming through?
No, she's letting us use the office in the meantime
Okay.
to record this. But yeah, that's just what's going on.
What's your podcast?
It's literally just about nonsense we talk about.
Rambling.
Right, so who's who and what? You? You're
So it's us three mainly, and
Yeah.
then every now and then we bring on one of our special friends. I mean, he edits
Yes.
our podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, no, we're just cracking on. How is it?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking in for what are we doing in there?
Well,
They
like,
look happy anyway,
Because
that's the
obviously,
main thing.
like the window's there, and every time someone walks past,
It's
Jack
got-
Jack gives them like a little thumbs up.
Well, you know this, I call this the golfing stuff.
It's a bit like an interrogation room.
It's like a room, it's like we come and look at you and think, what are you all doing in there? Yeah.
You don't often expect us all to be facing the window, do
You
you?
know, no, normally what people do is that.
Yeah,
Like you look in and look around, like, hang on, at least not.
like a big TV. Like.
Alright, these people are engaging. But often you look in it. Well, I'm Lawrence.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Mason.
I'm Mason. Alright, Jack.
I'm Alec.
Hi, Annie.
Jason.
Right, Jamie.
Alright, Jamie. Well, look, I'll let you get on with what you're doing.
Yeah, mate. Nice
Alright,
to meet
it's
you.
good to
Yeah.
see you all
Hopefully,
enjoying
we see you
yourself.
next time.
You're going to see me quite a few times walking up and down.
Honestly, come in whenever you feel like it.
Alright, you
love to
take
have
care,
Alright,
James.
see ya.
Yeah,
Oh,
What a guy.
He's gonna be on our
So
podcast.
basically,
I love that game.
going back to this big window we have in front,
Yeah.
people just walk past all the time. People work here, and all of us are basically facing the only window in this room. So Jack keeps winking and smiling at people. This guy was walking past, big smile on his face. Jack looked back at him, so did Alec, and they both went, "Whoa," like, they were really happy. And he smiled, and he came back, and I really hope it was picked up on the mic, and he's like, "I'm coming back for you, James." And then he just fucking came in. What a lad.
That was what a voice as
Do you
well.
know what that made me
Can we get him to narrate the podcast?
Yeah.
I've just,
yeah.
oh my god, that'd be sick. The three boys today were sat in the room. Can I just say as well, we could hear him through that window,
Hey, I
which
know.
means they can probably hear us through that window.
They can hear us.
Ah,
The thing is, I
You
think
guys
he's got
hear us?
such a bassy voice, it just travelled through the concrete walls.
It like ruptured.
That is such a humble man.
Humble
okay.
man.
I-
He probably lives in Canada. Alright, really quickly, right, so I would end the podcast here, but I really want to do this thing. I found a website, I've talked to some of you about it, called Type to Transform.
Oh yeah.
So
Wait,
basically, you type something in and it gives you like a paragraph of, it basically gives you,
It writes up sentences.
it like writes out stuff for you, right? And I thought it would be really interesting to try it out. If it works, that is, because it should work. I saw originally the Game Grumps do it, as you do, because I'm a big fan. So, anything you want, and like I'm gonna let you start because you always
Wait, what about the stuff?
because you're always most uncomfortable and you never talk.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, Jamie will lead by example.
Yes.
Give me something and I'm gonna put it in.
Canada.
Anything else? Just Canada.
Oh, sorry. Maple syrup.
Canada.
Oh, wait. Moose.
Hmm?
Moose.
I'm just doing Canada, comma moose, comma maple
Maple
syrup.
syrup, if you'd like. Or that stripped bacon they have.
Maple syrup. Or moose.
And or moose.
And or moose. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna put all moose. Right. So I'm gonna wait for it to come through.
No.
He just replies with one word. I think you've actually broke the website.
Those words should not ever
So
go
wait, so
together.
what? So it just builds sentences
Yeah.
around the topics.
Yeah,
So I think the example they give is like they often give like a excerpt from I think it was Lord of the Rings, and then basically they typed like a sentence out from Lord of the Rings, and then it just had a massive battle sequence that they just wrote out by itself.
Is this like how scripts are going to get
Okay.
in the future?
Here we go. So
No one's creative anymore.
Canada,
Just like-
maple syrup, or mousse. Unfortunately, the scientific community has determined that an entire catch of is that what a group of moose is called? Meese?
Meese.
Catch of moose do not harbour the parasite, so it's moot point. However, just because it's an established fact doesn't mean you should be dumb enough to plan that. What the fuck? He's on about like moose having like parasites. That was a shit one.
Yeah.
Also, I'll do another one, yeah?
Let Jack do it.
Canadian
Jack.
flag.
Can
Right.
you do something that would trigger
I want to give random
Me.
words.
do something that would no do something that would trigger fan fiction. So like
Okay, so use words
Like
like
Canada.
no like give me a sentence
Oh, shut up about Canada.
like Alec licks
I
Jamie's
like
forehead.
I like to dip my babies in liquid latex.
Fuck me.
Alright. Fucking Kojima over
I like to dip babies in liquid latex.
Oh, I've put my babies.
No, that's fine. No, that works.
In liquid latex, right?
I don't think that guy that came in the room is ever coming back again.
No.
Oh, I miss him.
Oh, this one happened way faster than your one. I like to dip my babies in liquid latex and add them to my milk immediately after birth. I feed them in strips with layers of body bags and foil, which allow the latex to slowly seep through the layers and reabsorb nutrients. I cook my babies in an oxygen-free refrigerator for 4 hours with no electricity or a microwave. I don't like to heat my babies' heads on direct heat. That was in brackets, by the way. I have many tips on baby products to consider. These babies are made with milk that came from the Bakor mix, which is a breast milk mixture from, and then it just stops.
Okay, so what? You can't just say certain words. You got to say a sentence, and it will carry
Sentence
on.
helps you
Okay.
come up with one better.
I've got one. I like to rub maple syrup into my redwood trees.
Oh.
How do you know it's Canada?
Uh,
How do you know it's Canada? Hang on.
Into
Maple
My-
syrup. I get maple syrup over here.
No, you can't.
No.
Yes, you can.
trees.
You've never had maple syrup.
No.
You've heard.
In my defence,
Okay,
just to ruin their joke, I just had the American breakfast at Spoons, which is shit, but it was nice enough because it comes with 4
What was on
pancakes.
top of it?
4 pancakes, maple syrup, 2 sausages, 2 eggs, and 2
Two
hash browns.
Wait, hang on. It just clicked with me. They do American
£4.
breakfast.
Oh, this one's short. I like to rub maple syrup into my redwood trees. Mikey Peterman has a music photographer for the past 10 years. His work can be found online at www.infinite.
Why does this app pay me?
He lives in Central Oregon.
Oh, Oregon. That's a place I'd like to visit most in
That was
America.
it.
As its closest resemblance to
Too far,
Canada.
go.
Hey, half our viewers are.
I'm gonna put Jamie licks Alec.
Oh,
Jamie, oh wow.
I wanna
love
see
fiction.
what happens to this one. Probably tell me about some like baby nutrient products that come up. Oh.
I don't know if they're
I'm
really-
gonna wait for people to walk past. Jamie licks Alec's nipple in a way that I imagine
no.
would make any new father shudder. With anticipation of the prospect of waking up in the morning to see his infant wife being beaten out. I really hope they can't hear us. To be fair, Alec doesn't try and stop her. The way she slides up and down on me like she does with almost any human lover is like something right out of an advertisement. So apparently you're the wife, I think.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's hot.
Okay.
This is why I'm disappointed I can't put down my suit coat at the moment. I'm filled with desperate need to bang on Alec's hips as hard as I can.
I love this so much.
This
For our
website's
fans of
amazing.
The Pack
This-
podcast, this is our last episode.
This is gonna ruin our friendship.
This is how I'm gonna like start make.
I'm gonna start
films.
putting these in the
This
group
is
chat.
how I met your mother.
Jamie.
Hey, Jamie's a female name as well.
It is. Do you know what?
Yes.
I've got to the point where I actually think Sam is more of a female name now. And whenever I hear it, I think
Sam.
of. I
Why
think of.
Sam?
Because Sam's one of those names that is obviously for both
Oh,
genders.
You know what,
Yeah,
yeah.
But whenever
Yeah.
someone says Sam, I immediately think of a woman now. I don't think of a man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get
How progressive we are.
I know,
Hey.
right? Jesus.
it. A,
Oi.
like Canadians say.
A, like the Canadians.
Like
Jesus, don't say that. That's
E-H-E-H.
blasphemy. Ganesh will get you, mate.
How long of this
Shit.
do we have left?
No, it's fine. We're going to end it now.
Alright, bye.
Thank you, Jack, for coming on.
That's all right.
You told us many
It was
things
very
today.
fun.
You seem really into it when you're texting your girlfriend. But
What are you talking about? I'm here.
do not hit the
No,
mic
I'm not going
with
to,
an
mate.
elastic band.
Mate, I'm not going to.
Jamie, stop it. Oh.
How did I do that?
Wow. Anyway, thank you very much. We always drag these outros on for way too
No
long,
problem. I'll come on again sometime.
so we'd have to. Thank you very much for coming on.
So,
Thank you for having me. It's been.
Have fun editing this
they
podcast.
just have
I'm shaking his hand.
Yeah, we can end it now.
Wait, do it again.
No.
Do it again.
No.
Shake hands.
Sergio.
Alex, shake hands with me.
I'm fisting
Shake hands.
Alec. Oh.
Shake. Alright. They're shaking hands. That'll be Jack will edit in a photo of them.
You're gonna have to send all these to Jack, man.
Oh well. Well, only one of them. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.